Jacqueline Taylor from JT Body Quest, and I have today with me Olivia, and she and I are going to demonstrate a little leg workout for dancers or anyone else who wants to work on their leg and glute strength. So yeah, we'll just carry on. All right, we're going to start with a little parallel. We want to keep our thigh parallel. Let's place the peanut underneath. You don't need any of these props. These are just helping us to organize our posture a little easier. So if you have them, great. If you don't, just do the best you can. We're going to set our shoulders. We're going to lift our left thigh up to pelvis height. And especially for my dancers, you're going to want to turn that leg out. I want you to get to the inside of your thigh. We're just going to stabilize and work our shoulder joint just a little bit. As you breathe in, prepare, and then exhale, you're going to pulse that thigh up a little bit for 10, 9, using that breath, 8, trying to keep that lower back nice and stable, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay here, breathe in and stay, and try to go higher. Still trying to use the abdominals and the glutes without too much overactivity in the lower back. And 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and change sides. So you want to feel like your glutes and your abdominals work like bookends here so that we're not sinking into the lower back. It's working a little bit, but it's working to stabilize. Lifting that right thigh up to tabletop, you're going to feel like dancers especially, like you're turning that leg all the way in so that you can stretch out through the front of the hip as you lift that leg towards the ceiling. Left arm reaching out, giving the shoulders a little bit of work, breathing in to prepare. And exhale, pulsing that thigh up for 10, 9, 8, 7. Connecting to your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay here, breathe in and go a little higher. 10, 9. You're going to feel like turning out here, but keep that inner thigh side of your leg alive. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're just going to put our little props to the side, do a couple of cat stretches. From here, you're going to breathe in to prepare, and then exhale, curling, one vertebrae at a time. Pubic bone to the nose, curling, letting the neck go, rounding through that upper back, breathing into stay. And as you exhale, slide the sit bones up the back, slide the shoulder blades down and away, and reach those earlobes far away. Breathing in, prepare. Exhale, pubic bone to the nose, curling, empty your lungs, curling, one vertebrae at a time. Feeling those lower backs rounding, breathing into stay. And as you exhale, sliding that tailbone out, lengthening between the shoulder blades, and release to neutral. Last one, breathing in. Using that exhale, curling one vertebrae at a time, breathing into the back of the rib cage, and as you exhale, slide the tailbone out, lengthening between the shoulder blades, reaching those earlobes away from the shoulders, curling back, sit onto those heels, stretch out, relax through the neck. And roll yourself up. Good. We're going to grab a flex band, and we're going to do a little bit of standing work. And you don't have to use a flex band. I'm just giving you a flex band to help. Just back your box up a little bit, Olivia, so that, yeah, okay, we can get. We're going to take our flex band, and we're going to put the short end of the flex band underneath our foot towards our baby toe. So this is what I call the baby toe wrap, and what it's going to do is going to give our leg a chance to notice what it has to do when it's the supporting leg. We're going to take it over top of the foot, wrap it underneath, and that's going to give us a connection of the foot to the floor and then to the top of our leg. Goes around the outside like a little barbershop pole, below the knee, above the knee, and then underneath through the center of the inner thigh. And we're just going to hold that band strongly. And what we're going to work on, especially for dancers, is to work on strengthening our glutes so we have a beautiful, strong standing leg. And then our leg that's going to be up on the box, which could be up on a stair, is just trying to put just enough weight on there to stay balanced. And we want to be as tension-free as possible. So we're going to stand facing our box or our stair, and we're going to stand on the foot that's wrapped. And we're going to place our other foot just in front of us, just maybe just toes. Don't think about This leg being your working leg for the moment. We're gonna stand, we're gonna drop our working hip down towards the floor. And what we're gonna start with is just a little demi-plie, small demi-plie, noticing the big toe connection to that inner thigh and to your pelvis. Inhale to open those sit bones and plie. Exhale and push the floor away with that foot. Breathing in to lower the hip. And exhale and pull the pelvis away from that big toe. Inhale, it's important to try to keep the pelvis as neutral as possible. And last one here, inhale to bend, and exhale to straighten. Now, much more difficult, we're gonna inhale and rise up, thinking that our pelvis is lifting us off our heel. Inhale to rise, and exhale to lower. We're gonna inhale to lift, as if your pelvis was lifting you up. Exhale to lower. Breathing nice and smoothly into the back of the rib cage, keeping those shoulders as relaxed as possible. And lower. We're gonna try for two more. Inhale to rise, and exhale to lower. And one more. Inhale to rise, and exhale to lower. And now, most challenging of all, without hiking up that hip, we're gonna stand strongly on our already fatigued leg. And we're gonna exhale and just lift our toe off that box without letting the hip lift, and place it down. Exhale, stand on that supporting leg like you mean it, and lower down. And exhale and lift, and lower down. And exhale for two more. Lift, and lower down. And last one, lift, and lower down. And we're going to change legs, and obviously we do that direction again on the other leg, but we're going to switch, we're going to do a turned out version. So we're going to wrap our left foot, and we're going to wrap our baby toe on the end over the top. And it goes around the outside of the leg, past the bottom of the knee, past the top of the knee, and back up and through that inner thigh. And now we're going to go to facing forward with our foot slightly in front of us. And dancers, we're not trying to be as turned out as we can be. We want to be in that place where our foot, knee, and ankle and pelvis are like a house on stilts, and our house is nice and strongly over our stilts. And we're going to be able to stabilize. If you're losing your balance, hop out a little farther and maybe a little bit back, but don't turn out more. We're going to actively do exactly the same sequence, keeping our hips as level as we can. Breathing in, we're going to bend our supporting knee. And as you exhale, again, think of pulling your pelvis away from that big toe. Feel your whole foot on the floor with your arch supported. And exhale and lifting, pulling that pelvis up and away. Breathing in. If your pelvis was a giant fishbowl, it's not going to be spilling any of the water out of any edges of the pelvis. And breathing in. And exhale and pulling the pelvis up and away. And last one, inhale to bend. And exhale. Now we're going to try that rise. Try to put as little weight on that foot on the box as possible. Inhale, you have to transfer the weight up and over to that turned out leg. And exhale to lower the leg down. Inhale to rise, keeping that working hip drop down as best you can and lowering down. Inhale to rise, pulling right up through the inner thigh side of the legs and lower down. And feel the center of the heel lifting into the center of that calf muscle. And lower down. This is more work for us on this mat because it's nice and soft and squishy and making us transfer our weight more challenging. And lower down. Good job. And now we're going to lift this working leg with as little hip hike as possible. So think about this like a little baby attitude lift. Exhale and lift that thigh. Don't worry about lifting high. Work on standing well on that supporting leg. Transfer the weight up and over, inner thigh, supporting, big toe, lower down. Exhale, we're rolling our leg into a turned out position, challenging our support. And exhale and lifting for two more. And lower down. And last one. And good job. Ooh, that was a lot of work. All right, so now we're going to do one more time on our right foot. We're going to stand on our right foot. We're going to take our leg into a very low Arabesque behind us on the box. It's not about the leg in the back, even though it's going to be working. It's about the leg we're standing on. So we're going to transfer back to our other side, our baby toe wrap to our right. And then we're going to turn and face away. And we're going to turn out our supporting leg as well into that sort of human amount of turnout. We're not trying to challenge how much turnout, we're trying to challenge our pelvic stabilization here, which is going to activate our glutes. So that leg is behind us. And from here, our weight now has to be up and forward through the rib cage to allow that beautiful transfer of weight into that back line. So we're going to inhale and open that sit bone and plie. And as you exhale, pull the pelvis up, but try not to put too much tension to the lower back. Take it into the tummy muscles. Inhale, that back leg is going to have to work a little bit. Abdominals lifting and reaching. So that left hip is going to be reaching up and forward and away from that back toe. Inhale to lower. And exhale, and we're lifting and feeling that flex band wrap, really giving us a good idea of how our big toe is connected all the way up to our pelvis line. And straighten. And last one here, inhale to lower. And exhale and lift. And now we're going to do our rise. You're going to have to transfer your weight even more strongly. Inhale to rise. And exhale to lower. As you inhale, you're going to rise. And exhale and lower. And inhale and rise. And lower. And inhale and rise. And lower. Now from here with a straight leg, we're going to reach that leg far away like a baby Arabesque with not a lot of extra work in that lower back. Exhale and reach that leg away from the pelvis. And inhale to lower. And exhale and lifting. And inhale to lower. And exhale to lift. And lower. And last one, lift. And rest. Awesome job. Obviously you would do that all again, alternating front, side, and back on the other side. Awesome job. Thanks, Olivia.